Hello guys, welcome back. So I'm gonna show you guys how to create a shape test effect. Right. So the first thing to do now is to click on your text icon and edit to any text of your choice. But for the sake of tutorial, I'll be using the shadow text. And then change the font by clicking the AB font to integral or any font of your choice. And then increase using the relative size icon and then place it at the center. Using the relative position icon, so click the both icon and now click the spacing, to then reduce it to make the text overlap each other and then place it at the center of your. So you can increase the size up and then place it at the center. Now guys, next thing to do now is to use the just use this grid line to bring out these lines to touch the text edges at the top and at the bottom. So why do you just see it like this? Mine came like this because I've already done stuff like before. So why do you just need to eliminate those lines that are not necessary and then use a new line. Right, so I'm just going to edit this now and just write the X letter alone. So I'll change this now to S by clicking the edit icon and then leaving S alone. And then the next thing I will do now is to head to the color icon. Okay, I use the pattern icon to bring out the full letter without it cutting any side. So and then I'll use the color icon now. Click on the plus icon without clicking any icon, and then reduce this to the transparent side, and then click OK. So head to stroke now and enable your stroke. And then under the stroke, you just click the gradient, and then the plus icon, and then click on this, and then choose any color of your choice. You can just rotate it to any color of your choice. But for the sake of this, I'll be using the light blue icon, the light blue color. So I'm just trying to get a particular type of design. So just make sure this is aligned. So you can just filter this to get a specific kind of color you need. You can using red or any color when you're doing yours. Then you copy and edit to the next letter, which is H, and then bring it down and make it overlap the S. A little bit, but not fully overlapping it, just a little bit, touching some part of the S letter. So you copy and continue copying and then editing to A until you get the full spelling of the text. And then make sure the bottom is touching the line, the grid line. Then edit this also to D. And make sure it's overlapping the A. So you duplicate these two and then type type O, duplicate this, which is overlapping, edit this and type O, the O letter. So move this up and down to make it align with the grid. And then edit, copy and write the next letter, which is W. And then make sure it's aligned with the grid to get an aligned text. So guys, why don't you just make sure your text is aligned and at the center of your design and canvas. So from here now, you can edit the colors to any color of your choice, and then you can filter the gradient anyhow. If you want the gradient to be at the edges of the letters, if you want the gradient to be at the middle, you can just use the stroke and then plus icon and then filter the gradient. So you can reduce, increase to get this kind of gradient you want. You can click the plus icon to add more colors, or to duplicate the colors. You can click the plus icon there, or the minus icon to eliminate colors. So guys, if you new to my channel, subscribe and click the notification icon so you can get updated whenever I release a new video. Thank you. So just keep on editing any of the letters to the letters of your choice, using the stroke color, and then using the filtering color to filter the shapes, the text. So you can use any of these icons to change your color patterns and the rest. So guys, after filtering the colors to the color of your choice, the next thing to do is to create your shadow. To create your shadow, remember you can change the background color to any color of your choice, and the color of your background should be the color of your shadow. So if you're using black or white or any color, your shadow should have that same color. So click on this and then click on shapes and then click on the fill plug icon, then reduce this to the transparent side. Sorry, click on gradients and then the plus icon, and then this reduce this, no, the white, sorry, click on the white and then reduce this to the transparent side. Then you can increase this a bit, and then that's it. Now next thing to know is to change the color of this to black. If it's black as the background, use black. If you want to use red, then the background red. So now click on the edit icon to reduce the size of the shadow, and then let's change our background to black since we'll be using the black for this tutorial. And then you rotate this to the vertical, and so you click on the layer icon and then long press and draw it down in between the as you can see, in between the letters, and then move it a bit to cover the letters more, and then duplicate and do the same in between H and A. Long press and then draw it down in between. And then use the position tool to position it all. So you duplicate and then long press and draw it down in between the letters. Remember, if you don't want to use black as your background, you can use any other colors, but while doing that, change your shadow colors also to the color of the background. So as you can see, the shapes it's overlapped very well, better than as it was before. So with this now, the stroke of the other letters are not showing. So duplicate again to cover the other one. So after this now, the next thing to do now is to create the reflection. And to do the reflection, you can decide to match this together, but once you match it together, it won't be editable. So for the sake of this show, I'm just going to match it together and then erase some colors. So you head to the so let's redo this. So this, click on erase color, and then just pick only the letters. Remember, if you want this to be editable, you have to do the inverse. You have to do the inverse of the letters, same way you did the normal one for the reflection. Or you just do it like, but once you do it like, it won't be editable. And then you duplicate this, and then use the crop position it to the center, and then use the crop tool to invert the letter. So from here you can then move it down and then make it touch the edge of the other ones, and then move it to the back. The next thing to do now is to reduce the opacity of the inverted text. So raising it to 50. So next now is to make our shadow again by clicking on shapes, the fill plus icon, and then gradient, the fill plus icon, then the white parts, then reducing this, then increasing this a bit. Now we change the color to the color of our background, which is black. So now you take this and then go to black and change the color to black. Right guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos and more graphics, so you can filter this to your taste.